Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Just arrived at the yard. What I'm about to do today is I'm about to go make my way over to Indiana, which is about 210 miles away. I'm about to go drop this load off. So I picked this load up yesterday from Illinois, and it's going about 200 miles. It's dropping off tonight at 9 p.m. So that's the goal. Go drop this off. And also, I got my truck interior detailed. So let me show you guys. All right, so I had a guy come over yesterday, come clean the interior of this truck. He charged me $130, but I still see some stains right there on the mats. But he said he's tried really hard to get them removed. But underneath, like, the carpet is super clean. He ended up cleaning the refrigerator too. I still gotta fill it up with drinks. And he basically cleaned everything. So I think he did a pretty good job. And it's for $130. It's probably the cheapest option I found. A lot of other people were charging me close to $250 to even $300 to come to my yard to just clean the interior of my truck. So I found this guy to come out for only $130. He still shampooed my seats, deep cleaned every little thing, even like underneath the seats. He got it all cleaned up. He made it look brand new, other than just the little stains on the carpet, or not the carpet, the mats. I think he did a really good job. And I like to get my truck's interior detailed every couple months because I do spend a lot of time inside this truck. To have it clean is a necessity. So right now, let's head to get this load dropped off. And what I also want to do is I want to go ahead and install like a 30-inch, 34-inch TV here, and then my Xbox here. And also I got a new microwave coming in, which should arrive probably in 2 days. And just make this all nice. And also I want to get new LEDs right here to make it look nice. And yeah, I'll give you guys an update how everything turned out, because I'm doing a lot of upgrades from the interior of my cab just to make it a little cozy, make it look nice. Because if I'm spending or if I'm sleeping here, my goal is to make sure that it feels like home. So a little bit about this load again. I picked it up yesterday from the suburbs of Chicago, and it's going to Bluffton, Indiana tonight at 9 p.m. So easy drive. Probably gonna arrive around like 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. depends on the traffic. But stay tuned. Let's make this delivery. So I want to give a little backstory for those people who wonder, when I got in this trucking industry, has it always been good? Have you always been making money? And the reality is that it was never always good, right? When I got in this industry, it was after the COVID boom. So for those who don't know or are not in this industry, during COVID, what happened was that the trucking industry was at one of its highest points in a long time. A lot of people were making $5,000, $10,000, and some even making $15,000 a week, every week for like almost a year. So when I started my company, the market already peaked out and it was on its way down. So when I bought my truck, literally like a couple weeks after, the market average rate was around $2 a mile on all miles. It was very tough to get good loads. It was very tough to even book loads, especially being a new authority. I was already facing many challenges on finding out which brokers work with me, which don't. And on top of that, I was dealing with a really bad market at that time. I had a truck payment I had to make. I had a trailer payment I had to make. I had to also make payments on a really high insurance code that I got because I was a new company, right? I was dealing with all of that at the same time. There was times where I even thought to myself that maybe I made the wrong decision. Maybe I shouldn't have started my company. Who knows how long this might last? Maybe it will last 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and maybe indefinitely, right? So I didn't have a clarity on how long the downtrend of the industry might last. So what I did was I just started working way more. And that's when I realized, like, if I have really high expenses, it's only so long where I'm going to be able to survive in this industry. And if it continues on the downtrend, what's going to happen is I'm eventually going to have to sell my truck, sell my trailer, and go back to being a company driver. So what I realized over the past like many years being in this industry, I realized that the only way to become successful in trucking is to have basically a lot of leverage. And the only way for you to get leverage as an owner operator is to have very low expenses, because the lower your expenses are, the less you have to move the truck to cover your expenses. And when that happens, that means that you're able to get an upper hand when it comes to negotiating. What brokers rely on is that they know that you have to keep the truck moving and you have to pay your bills. So what they do is they usually offer you a very low rate, and after like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they'll give you like $100 to $200 more, and then you have to take it, because you know if you don't take the load and you're not booked for the day, what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to cover your expenses. So the brokers understand it, and everybody in this industry understands it. And the only way for you to actually become successful, and that's what I realized, is to just pay off your equipment, have like live below your means, and then once you get a second truck, pay that off too using the first truck's income, and then just you can grow your fleet that way too. It's a very good industry, the trucking industry. And back then when I was a company driver, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go back. Back then when I started my company, I was very stupid to think that I was gonna go back to being a company driver, because I didn't realize how this industry is actually ran. It's ran on leverage, and the moment I got leverage, I started seeing money coming in. And there's people out there that message me literally every day asking me if it's the right time to get into this industry. And I tell them, at the end of the day, man, who knows what the future might hold. But as of right now, and as of what I've seen for the past couple months, I think trucking industry to get in is one of the best times to get in. But being an owner operator is a completely different ball game, and that's where you see the real money in trucking. You see the real money in trucking at being a boss, being your own boss, growing your fleet, hiring drivers, and then just building your business. That's where the real money is in trucking. Being a company driver, like $1,700, $1,800 is really, like, now looking back at it, is really not a lot of money, right? You can go make that like doing something else. You don't have to spend 3 weeks away from home, 2 weeks away from home, and just driving literally like 11 hours, sometimes even more, working every day. So I started my company at the worst time. I'm glad I pushed through. I'm glad I learned this industry, and I'm glad I'm in a very good position, because what I'm doing now is I'm actually looking at to get other trucks added to the fleet, because this one is paid off. And what I want to do is I want to use the money I make from this truck, get another one, and then pay that off, and use both of those trucks' money when the second one is paid off, get the third one, pay that off, and just grow my fleet that way. So I'm just glad, and I wanted to share my story with you guys of why I started my company at the worst time, and I'm glad I did not quit. What I'm doing is I'm going to slowly make my way to the receiver. You guys stay tuned, keep watching, and we're going to go make this, go deliver this load. $1,500 for around 210 miles from the yard. So very easy load. The market is very good, and I'm just trying to work the most right now, because whenever the market is good, man, you want to take the most advantage of it. You want to just go out there, grind, and make money. And when the market is bad, then you can take days off, you can go on vacation and stuff like that. So let's keep driving, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. Again, I want to say, if you guys are looking to start your company, I do teach all that stuff I learned over the years in my school community. You can learn how to start your authority, you can learn how to book loads, you can all the permits, everything that comes with being an owner operator with your own authority, right? And what I'm about to do is continue driving. There's a little construction ahead. All right, guys, finally made it to the receiver. This whole drive was very peaceful, man. Open roads, no traffic, no hills, none of that stuff. And made it here just on time, because I did stop at a Love's for like 30 minutes. But right now it is 8:45 and my appointment is at 9 p.m. So I made it here just on time. Looks like there's a little bit of traffic. Not traffic, I meant a little bit of a line checking in. There's an orange trailer, there's a red truck, and there's one more in front of the red truck, the blue truck. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait here until it's my turn. Hopefully they don't take too long, and then we'll check in and then go from there, guys. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, and let's wait. Yes.
All right, door 10 for you.
Door 10? Yep. Thank you. Alright guys, just checked in. He gave me door number 10 to back into. I've been here before, so what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to pull up somewhere a little bit up here and then open the doors because I know over there it does get a little busy. So let's find a space. Alright, let's open the doors. Alright guys, just opened the doors, so now let's back into, what was it, door number 10, and quickly try to get unloaded here. So first let me go back in, and then I'll get back to you guys. All right, guys, just backed in. Already got the red light, and I'm gonna sit here. Oh shit! I'm gonna sit here and wait for them to get me unloaded. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna sleep probably like 5 minutes, 10 minutes away from here. There's a truck stop that always has a lot of spaces, and I'm gonna pick up a load tomorrow in the morning. I already have a load booked going back to Chicago, and right now it is 9 o'clock. Wait, it's 9:15. So, yeah, it was an easy drive, man. No traffic. It's pretty fun. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. And also one more thing I gotta say, I know there's so many people looking to start their company. One thing I gotta say, man, before you start your company, just make sure you do your full research, right? Just go all over YouTube. You can learn. You can go join the academy. You can learn. You can watch my videos, right? My previous videos, you can learn. There's so many places to learn. So whatever you do, just make sure you actually do learn in and outs of the trucking side of the business. You can be a company driver for 5 years, 7 years, 8 years. And it does not guarantee, or actually not even guarantee, there's no way you're gonna learn the business side of trucking being a company driver. There's people out there who ask me, can I be a company driver for 6 months to a year, already have the funds, can I start my company? And I tell them, yeah, you can start your company after 6 months having your CDL. The only thing it comes down to is that, do you know how to back? Do you know how to, do you know your regulations, all the rules, DOT rules and stuff? You know how to drive the truck, you know how to read the GPS, you know how to navigate, all that stuff, right? That's the only thing you're gonna learn being a company driver. You are never gonna learn how to run a trucking company being a company driver, no matter how long or how less of an experience you have. If you have 6 months or if you have 2 years, 4 years, right? The only way for you to actually learn is to either learn from other people's experiences. So again, you can watch other people's YouTube videos, you can watch my videos, you can join the academy, you can ask me questions on Instagram, or what you can do is you can actually just start your company and learn it that way. When I was a company driver for 2 years, like only thing I learned was how to drive the truck, how to back the truck, how to check in from the shipper, receiver, and how to navigate. That's pretty much it. They did not and how to fuel and stuff, right? They didn't teach me how to do my cost per mile. They didn't teach me how to do all the permits. They didn't teach me how to start my LLC, how to do my MC number, DOT, authority setup, how to actually do my profit and loss statement. I had to learn it all by myself when I started my company. And that's what I tell people, man. You can, like, if you have the funds and you're confident in your abilities to drive the truck, navigate, then you can start your company 3 months out of CDO school or 2 years out of being a company driver. It's really up to you, right? And you got to have the funds. You got to have money in the back too for 3 months, 4 months, and then you can go into the owner operator side of things. And the only way for you to learn is to actually get your hands on things. And I'm sure you heard this from like other industries too. Whatever industry you're trying to start a business in, the best way to learn is to actually do it. And the moment you do it, that's how you will learn. You will make mistakes, no matter how many videos you watch, no matter even if you're in my Trucking Success Academy. You're never gonna perfect it. There's always gonna be a single mistake that you are gonna make, which is pretty normal because the only way for you to learn and become better business owner is to make mistakes. I made many mistakes like in the last couple of years, right? And the whole thing, like the whole point of the academy is to basically teach people not to make those same mistakes. But regardless, you will still make some mistakes, which is pretty normal. Don't let that demotivate you into starting your own company if that's something you want to do, or if you're looking to get into any other industry. It's the same advice. You started and you do it. You learn from your mistakes and you get better. Make sure you don't repeat them, and that's how you will find success. So that's my advice. While I was backing it, I was thinking about that. And I was like, let me share it with you guys. And yeah, man, this warehouse, I come here like, I think this is my third time coming here. It's always so tight. They always have trailers lined up front right there. There's a truck up there and there's barely any room to back in. There's a truck to my right as well. And they got to do something about it because it takes like luckily there was not a truck next to me. Last time I came here, there was. And it took me like 20 minutes to back in. So I don't know why it's so tight, and it's actually really busy as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully everybody enjoyed watching this video. And to sum it all up, man, I started my company at the worst time and still ended up finding success because I was smart with the way I operated my company. And if my whole YouTube channel is just teaching basically everyone to become smart in the way they operate their company, and everyone will also find success in this industry. It's really not complicated. You just got to be smart with your numbers, and you got to just learn the owner side of trucking. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, like, and subscribe. And also, if you have any questions, follow me on Instagram and check out my Trucking Success Academy. Peace.